In circuitry, the ability of a capacitor to store charge at a given voltage is called a capacitor and is labeled C. Common types of capacitors are the main functions of aluminum electrolytic capacitor, tantalum point decomposer capacitor, ceramic capacitor and thin film capacitor or bypass, decoupling, filtering and energy storage. In the design of PCN, the filtering capacitor should be as close as possible to the power supply pin of the chip and keep the power supply, capacitor and ground in the same straight line, so as to filter out the low and high frequency noise in the power supply. For example, in our digital circuit, the filter capacitor can be used to filter out the low and high frequency noise in the power supply. We use common STM32 series chips. The power supply needs 3V. Assuming that the normal power supply circuit power input terminal is 7.2 or 5V or 42V. At this time, the first need to go through the LDO linear voltage regulator input terminal. For example, AMS 1117 is commonly used. The layout of AMS 1117 is generally to place a ceramic patch capacitor with a larger capacitance and a ceramic patch capacitor with a smaller resistance. At the input end, the larger resistance will filter out the low frequency noise of the power supply, while the smaller resistance will filter out the high frequency noise of the power supply. The output is 3V. And then the ceramic capacitor with high resistance value is placed, followed by the ceramic capacitor with low resistance value. In general, the power pin of each supply chip in the circuit needs to be connected to a 01UF ceramic patch circuit for filtering.